Hello student, today we are going to start with lesson number 8, India Challenges and Solutions, Social Science, Standard 8, second semester. In the modern times, the external means outside means of development have changed, but the internal means inner means of development have more or less remained the same. Honesty, moral values, awareness towards the rights and duties of a citizen, traffic awareness, sensitivity towards environment, scientific attitude, etc. have not developed as much the material development. Social evils like superstitions, illiteracy, and ignorance still prevail in our society. Institutions of the local self government, educational institutions, and the non government voluntary organization, that is NGO, have played a vital role in ensuring. Ensuring means make sure the social and professional development of the nation. The society shows many positive changes, which is a very credible means good or valid facts. Facts means reality. Still, there are many more challenges to be faced. Pollution, unemployment, poverty, illiteracy, terrorism, etc. are serious problems to ponder over. Ponder over means think about. It is necessary to think about them and find a solution to it. The idea of Vasudev Kutumbakam, the whole earth is my family, need to be inculcated. Inculcated means introduced. First of all, overpopulation. Malav had to attend his maternal uncle's marriage. He came to the bus stand with his mother. It was very crowded. The bus arrived, but there was no place to sit. He could not board the bus as everybody was pushing one another. Thus, he could not reach his uncle's place in time. Why do you think this happened? In the previous chapter, we have studied about overpopulations and its effects. The root cause of almost all the problems is overpopulation. Let's think about the ways to control population. Increase in population means increase in demand for facilities and infrastructure. Infrastructure means base, groundwork. Population growth outgrows the growth of economy. In other words, the population growth is more and faster than the growth of economy. According to the census of 2001, the total population in India was 102 crores, which in 2011 has gone up to 121 crores. It means there was an increase of 18.14 crores. Overpopulation leads to certain man-made challenges such as pollution, congestion means crowding or overcrowding in the residential areas, shortage of water and food, medical services, education opportunities, unemployment, corruption and terrorism. Hence, it became necessary for the government to take certain steps to control the growth of population. Next is illiteracy, that is uneducated. Illiteracy is a major factor hindering means stopping or delaying the progress of a nation. Literacy is required to understand new ideas, discoveries and knowledge. An educated person can effectively means successfully communicate means speak and explain his ideas, opinions, views and beliefs. When we attend means achieve independence, the literacy rate was quite low, but due to the efforts of government, awareness towards education has increased and the literacy rate has gone up in the country. Now, measures to increase literacy. We come across incidents when people get cheated because of their illiteracy, means uneducated. Illiteracy is a taboo. Taboo means prohibition on the culture of a society, and many measures have been taken to eradicate. Eradicate it means remove it. Free and compulsory primary education to the age group of 6 to 14 years. Scholarship, midday meals, pre-primary educations, girls' education schemes, Vidyadip schemes, residential schools for tribals, adult education programs, each one teach one scheme, and since 2009 rights to education, that is RTE, have been introduced and implemented. Implemented means applied. Next is inflation. Inflation means higher price. The increase in price of essential means necessary commodities and other necessities is known as inflation. A price rise in the commodities of daily use creates an adverse effect. Adverse effect means unfavorable effect on woman life. Inflation causes stress for common man as it becomes tough for the middle class people and people with limited income to manage their basic expenses. The standard of living goes down. It has become difficult to combat. Combat means fight inflation, and at times people have to compromise over certain commodities or facilities due to inflation. Measures. Corruption, holding means storing, and overpopulations are the factors responsible for inflation. What can we do as a citizen to stop it? The only solution to this is a planned and thrifty. Thrifty means energy saving or fuel saving lifestyle. Next is poverty. Poverty is another major challenge faced by our country. A situation where a person is deprived. Deprived means needy of basic necessities like food, clothing, shelter, employment and medical facilities is termed as poverty. The percentage of people in Gujarat living below the poverty line is 14.7%. The criteria means standard of poverty are set on the basis of purchasing capacity and level of income. Due to the 5-year plans, education and medical facilities have become more accessible. Accessible means available in India. Moreover, the growth of industries has created lots of job opportunities which consequently has reduced poverty. The income of the people has increased due to the integration. Integration means combination of technology in agriculture and other professions. Next is corruption. Corruption in simple terms means lack of integrity or honesty, use of a position of trust for dishonest gain. It means dishonest behavior by those in positions of power such as managers or government officials. Corruption can include giving or accepting bribes or inappropriate gifts, double dealings, under the table transactions, manipulating election means controlling elections, diverting funds, laundering money and defrauding investors. Corruption has become the major issue that Hinders means stop the development of our nation. What are the effects of corruption? Corruptions lead to the following ill effects on society. Number one, violation of women rights means breaking of women rights. Number two, hindration. Hindration means delaying of the development of the nation. Number three, deterioration means failure of moral values. Number four, inflation means higher price levels. Number 5, lack of trust in law means absence of trust in rule. Number 6, encouragement to nepotism. Nepotism means favoritism. Number 7, slow woman development and breach. Breach means breaking of faith. Now what are the measures? Government has framed certain laws since 1988 to reduce and prevent corruptions. Anti-Corruption Bureau have been formed in the year 1964. It helps people in checking and controlling corruptions. Here is the message for corruption that accepting and offering bribe both are a crime. Next is unemployment. Introduction of technology in the modern times has added to the burning problem of unemployment. For example, the use of computers has made the work faster and more accurate. Accurate means correct. Machines have replaced the man and it has resulted in unemployment. Mechanic Mechanization of agricultural has left many agricultural laborers unemployed. Such laborers facing a tough time to earn their living migrate to cities in search of work. As a result, the rural areas are disintegrating. Disintegrating means breaking up. Education has increased and expanded its horizons, but the employment opportunities have not increased at an equal rate, and so the unemployment has increased. The density of population in cities has increased, and as a result, the challenges of water, shelter, transport, health, hygiene, and education have grown out of proportions. Other challenges such as the increase in dirty and congested means crowded slums, the antisocial activities, child labor, drug addiction, use of alcohol, mental stress, etc. are the byproducts of the growing urbanization and unemployment. A person who is above 18 years of age and is willing and capable to work and does not get a job is called an unemployed person. Now, what are the measures? For the solution of this problem, many voluntary organizations and the government have developed plans and policies as follows. Number 1, shelter for the economically backward. Number 2, free education. Number 3, pure drinking water. Number 4, cleanliness. Number 5, mobile medical service. Number 6, encouragement to cottage industry and handicraft industry with simplified loan facility. Number 7, by providing nutritious food, which is the primary need. The government is trying to improve the situation in slum area. Next is terrorism. Terrorism is a global problem. Global problem means world problem. Terrorist activities are an obstacle. Obstacles means block in the progress of a nation. It is an evil effort to disturb the peace, brotherhood, and unity of a nation. Terrorism inflicts means lays fear in people through violence, and hatred means force and dislike. The goal of terrorism is never sacred, pure, or good. Terrorism is an inhuman act carried out by a certain group of people in a plain way. It resorts means spot or retreat to bullying. Bullying means push around, killing or torturing somebody. Terrorism is a challenge for any government. Terrorism is an easy way to display power forcefully. Innocent people become a target of massacre. Massacre means murdered or killed anywhere. In the past, there were terrorist attacks on the parliament, Hotel Taj, Mumbai share market, local train and on Akshardham, etc. Terrorism is pure hatred and cruelty. It has got nothing to do with kinsmen. Kinsmen means relatives, religion or language. What are the measures? We have to face it with bravery and courage. The Intelligence Bureau of the nation should be strong and active. Awareness regarding cooperating with the security agencies has to be developed. People have to be very alert at public or crowded places. One must not pay attention to rumors. Rumors means gossiping or talk and should not panic. Panic means fear in the time of crisis. Crisis means trouble. The security forces should be well equipped with CCTV camera and metal detectors means pointers. Apart from this, various other challenges faced by the nation are orthodoxy. Orthodoxy means traditionalisms, communalisms, regionalisms, discriminations based on language, border issues, and rehabilitation after natural disasters. Study this in detail and try to know the possible solutions to these problems with the help of your teacher. With this, I have completed with the lesson India Challenges and Solutions. Hope you all have understood. Thank you.